everybody. Happy New Year. Yeah, I know, it's out. I know you love it. Thank you guys so much. We will talk about it probably on the Yes Guy Roundtable, but this is not why we are here. This is not why we are here. This episode of Chasing Atlanta was given what it was giving. So let's give it what we got. So the episode starts off with a continuation of the conversation between Q and Oliver, featuring Lauren England and Travis. And at this particular point, they're talking about the T.S. Madison situation. I know nothing about it because I didn't see that, but apparently T.S. Madison said something in relation to Q's situation. And Oliver is just like he always do. And I love Oliver, but I don't like how he talks around the block just to get to the point that's right here. Like, that gives me, I'm trying to give myself a cushion because I know I'm about to fall on my ass. And I don't like shit like that. And ultimately, what he was saying was, oh girl, I didn't have time. So T.S. Madison gave me A, B, and C. I just slapped it together and put it out. The first time I saw it was when it was released because I didn't get time to watch it, to edit. But then in the same breath, well, not in the same breath, but later on in the conversation, what you said, which probably made Q walk out, was, if I didn't fight for nothing else, if I didn't fight her on nothing else, it was this. Well, baby, when did you fight? After it was out? So was the fight, oh, you got to take this down, let me re-edit it so you can put it up? Because I would assume that the fight happened in pre-production. But that, I don't know. I don't know how the situation went down. I don't even know what was said. Apparently, he didn't like it and he felt like as his friend, you should have had his back. Yet you was working for an individual who was staring him down and you did the exact opposite. But eventually, Q came back inside and y'all hugged it out, so all is well in the land. The power of three is back together. Please focus all of y'all's attention on Lauren because whenever it's not there, she like, hold up, y'all getting too close, y'all miss each other too much, we need to have a three. Like she always, it's always something that's thrown in there to just make you think, Troy got a new gig, honey. So he has a show, oh, I forgot, I think it's T with the tag, whatever it is, I really am here for it. Basically, he has provided a platform for local talent to come on, you know, tell their story and maybe, you know, share some music. And I love that. I love people who have made it to a certain level to reach down and pick up somebody else. Now, don't let that person bring you down with them. Bring them up to you. I'm here for that all the way. And, oh, I love that blue blazer you had on. What's that, Ivy Park? But he invited Cameron and Dominique over to just, I guess, watch and support. And Dominique was like, well, at this point, I'm not really feeling Oliver and I'm not feeling Lauren because they both going live on Instagram talking shit and I'm not here for it. No, ma'am. Oliver on live saying that we not really friends and he talking about people IQ and then you got Lauren calling people ugly. Okay, I got two things to say about this. And if I step on some toes, bitch, the shoe fit. Because I'm really not talking about nobody but Oliver in this situation. Typically, when people rely on smarts and intelligence and, oh, bitch, you're dumb, it's because they're not cute. You can't rely on your looks to get you anywhere, so you rely on your intelligence. And because you know that you're an intelligent motherfucker and can't nobody challenge you academically, you stand on that. Oh, readers, you're ugly. Not you're dumb. That's a problem. That's embarrassing. And speaking of which, Lauren, no ma'am. Now, I'm not coming for trans women at all. At all. Let me put that disclaimer out. But mama, you haven't even started your moans. So how the fuck you gonna talk about somebody who then went through the process and damn near, you know, a veteran, well, not even damn near. Mama is a veteran in the game. She has been transgender for a very long time. You just started your process and you can barely utter the words. You can barely face the fact that you are a man turning into a woman. Again, not coming for the trans community at all. But mama, how you gonna come for somebody who is light years ahead of you in the very life you trying to live? Instead of throwing shade, I would be trying to get some nuggets. Trying to get some wisdom. Trying to get some understanding, bitch. Because this is a life you know nothing about, baby. Because 2 years ago, you were a man. And was proud of it. We all knew that wasn't your truth, but you wanted to deny it. Okay, cool. You're just now starting to accept yourself. And loving those who accept you. You don't think this woman knew you was headed down her block? Come on now. And then you gonna try to read her. Say what you want about the aesthetic of Lil Kendra, but she gives me woman. When I look at Kendra, I don't see a man in a dress. And speaking of Kendra, Troy was like, well, we need to go ahead and talk because I really didn't have a beat for her. So after the whole melee, I was over it. Troy, I really do think y'all need to have a conversation because she thinking you chose a side. We're all thinking you chose a side and you're the only person thinking that y'all still cool and that nothing is really wrong. When in reality, Kendra is hurt. Really hurt. Because she felt like at best you should have just stayed out of it. And let them two duke it out or do whatever the fuck they was gonna do. All right, this next part, I'ma just merge together because wasn't much going on. So you had Q and Lauren on one end because Lauren was shooting a video and had Q as her leading man and it looked really good. Love the aesthetics. I love that green on you, sis. You was the working, honey. And then on the other side, you had Imani Van Zap reading the dog shit out of Dominique. And girl, I couldn't agree more because it was just like, that was my problem with Braylon on the Real Hot Boys of Houston. Like, you're new here. She doesn't even go here. Like, you're new here and you're coming into a situation trying to call the shots. I semi had that issue with Travis, but once we talked and I realized the position and the angle he was coming from, I understood. But, yeah, for anybody, if you knew, read the room, girl. Ease in. Y'all hoes like that girl on Big Brother. Don't be her. No, ma'am. It works for the meme. It's not going to work for y'all. But let me tell you what is working for Dominique. That motherfucking dancing. Because he and that boyfriend of his did that motherfucking thing for Oliver's little, well, it wasn't little. The virtual performance. Oh, girl. For the House of Heart or whatever it was. Yes, ma'am. Y'all dip, slip, baby. Y'all double cha-cha. Y'all hit that motherfucking routine, bitch. Oh, the song was great. The song was phenomenal. I'm sure the whole performance was everything. But bitch, y'all two did that. Rico, you know what? I'm with YB. Can we just drop the with a K? Like, the fact that it's spelled with the K, we already know it's Rico with the K. But Rico and Cameron sit down mainly because Rico been missing in action and the hoes want to know why. So Rico was recently in a car accident. Jesus Christ. I mean, you talk about it like it just was trivial, but no, the fact that you were in a position to where you couldn't go left or right and had to hit whatever you hit head on had to have been traumatic and scary. Don't undermine that. That is, even if it was just a pothole, bitch, you lucky to be alive. Like, oh girl. Your hair. Oh. Your hair is everything when it's down. It was so silky and that blonde hue on your skin. Speaking of skin, this is me being a production person. Y'all should have swapped seats. By Rico being lighter, the darkness would have complemented his skin. With Cameron, it was a little grainy. All the lights was on Rico and he didn't need it. But yeah, he was in an accident and he's newly single. So he was with Wildin' Out. But oh my gosh, like last episode, you was consoling him. He was crying. You was there for him. And now you not there for him. And oh no. By the way, love the look, Rico. But what convinced me that we gonna be good friends was the fanny pack. And then that little half lip you gave when you forgot it. Classic. We gonna be good. All right, now that I got the funny shit out the way, Cameron is afraid that the cancer may be returning in the form of colon cancer, and my heart breaks. Cameron, if you've proved nothing else through this battle, you are a fighter, and you are strong, and you can do this. I want you to really find it within yourself to be motivated enough to fight this. And the reason why I'm talking to you like this is because I've had family members who suffer from cancer, and it's tiring, it's exhausting, it's deflating, it's depressing. And I don't want you to have any of those. I want you to be optimistic. I want you to be motivated. I want you to be determined and full of hope that if you beat it once, you can beat it again. Bitch, in the words of Mariah Carey, and this is word to YB, the hero lies in you. Everything that it took to beat cancer the first time still lies in you. Don't let it sit dormant. Give your energy to the healing, to the fighter in you. And finally, Cameron, I just want you to know that you are loved, that people do care about you. If you notice this whole season, my only semi-shade to you was that, bitch, I want to know what you're doing. I really do. Because I'm interested in you. And a lot more people are. Carry that love. Live in it. Dwell in it. Take residence there if you need to. The love is yours. Do what you will with it. Kendra's No Justice, No Peace video shoot. I love the messaging behind it. Kendra gonna give you a visual. Say what you want about it. But if Kendra give you an audio, mama gonna give you a visual to go with it. And that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So she and Wayne the Pain are sitting in between takes and they're talking. And let me just say, that yellow blonde that you had in the confessional, yes, ma'am, Miss Kendra, it's great against your chocolate skin. Like, you looked so good in that yellow blonde. I loved it. And then them long tresses you had in the video shoot, yes, ma'am. Kendra gonna give you a look with the hair, bitch. Mama gonna give you a sickening wig. If she ain't gonna, well, I'm not gonna call them sickening, but mama gonna give you a look. It's like she got a wig to go with each outfit, and I'm here for it. Go off, Miss Kendra, and let have. So Kendra gets to talking about the fact that she's growing, she's healing, and she is evolving as a woman. She calls herself a woman. That's baby, that's hood, okay? And I love it. I'm here for it. City girls. But she said, yeah, she is growing and evolving and healing, and she wants to talk to Troy because she felt like it didn't have to be how it was. And it doesn't have to be how it is. And the fact that she's open to having a conversation with you says a lot about where she is. She really wants to make peace with everybody. And it seems like everybody else is just like, Kendra. But by the same token, Kendra, if your track record is nothing but violent outbursts, you can't blame them for expecting that of you. You just can't. But I'm here for you, and I'm here for the growth that you are expressing. Now for this court date, y'all. You were talking very dark, as if you were almost positive that you were going back to jail. I put out all this stuff just in case I go back, and I did all this just in case I go back. And when Wayne asked what the lawyer said, you look at the camera like, bitch, I'm not finna tell y'all. You was just like, it's just too deep. Girl, do we need to sit you down with Diane? Fuck Diane Sawyer. And not fuck Diane Sawyer because I love her. But bitch, I got just the person. I said y'all needed to sit down, but obviously you wasn't hearing me, so let me say it again. In the words of the lady who I work with. YB can get into the minutiae, honey. Oh girl. Because we the people need to know what's going on. And maybe before you go to court, you need to go to the court of truth and justice. State your case. And write your name. Yes, ma'am, be heard. Because a lawyer gonna speak for you in the real courtroom. But down to the court of truth and justice, you get to speak for yourself. Oh, and girl, we want to hear. We need it. I need it in my life. Come put it in my life. And I'ma keep it in my... Who sing that? But speaking of Kendra, let's just go ahead and segue to the last scene of this episode. So you have Kendra, Wayne the Pain, and Troy. Scratch Troy out and then put Cameron in because Troy couldn't make it because he had... In the words of Abby, this is the most honest shit, the most chastened shit I have ever heard. Yes! This is real life. This is reality. This is the shit we can relate to. Troy couldn't make it because somebody couldn't cover his motherfucking shift, and bitch is a manager, honey. She needed to get her coins. I will see you when I see you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Not no, bitch, I ain't showing up because I'm too grand for this shit. Bitch, I gotta work. But baby, Miss Kendra came ready, honey. Mama had on a track suit. And a cute little 27-piece, bitch. You ain't gonna snatch my hair. Not today, honey. But she didn't have to worry about that because Troy never showed up. But Troy did send a little video message. And I was here for it. You could tell he was going to work for real. Because, bitch, that baby, it was buttoned up to the brim top. Okay? He said, and I'm just going to give out the cliff notes. Well, the parts that really stuck out. The parts that I think she needs to pay attention to. Slow down on her drinking. Ooh. Ouch. Because I never knew drinking. I mean, every time she do get turned up, there is a drink around. But I didn't know she just had a drinking problem, honey. Then he said, and I love this. You ain't gotta always fight, Kendra. If you got an issue, if you feel a certain type of way about how we treating you as a group, voice your concerns. You don't have to put them in songs. You don't have to want to fight us. Talk. But baby, she couldn't hear any of that. Cause his last and final cliff note was, bitch, I think Wayne the Pain is the problem. Sis wanna be in front of the camera when she needs to be behind the camera. And I love the way Kendra handled the situation. In the scene, she was like, you my friend, but you threw a bottle at me, sis. Nah. And in the confessional, she was just like, don't be mad at Wayne the Pain because he doing his job. He did exactly what the fuck he was supposed to do. I'm his female friend. Y'all was coming at me and bitch, he cut you off at the goddamn manouche. And that's just what it is. And as a manager, bitch, I couldn't be happier as a client. Bitch, everything I do, it's all because of who? Wayne the Pain. Mama say Google my name, bitch, or my shit gonna pop up. Videos, songs, and all. Why? Because Wayne the Pain is doing his motherfucking job, honey. Then she voiced her concerns on Troy. And this was a really good conversation. I really wish Troy could have been in attendance. She was like, Troy didn't have to pick a side, but he did. I mean, we can still have a conversation, but I know where he's standing now. You stood up and you fought for Oliver. Y'all hoes fought me on the idea, and he went back and said that he fought for Oliver. So it's just like, you really did pick a side. So now I'm thinking, and I'm speaking for myself, not Kendra, why you want to be cool with her now? You made your decision. I want to choose Oliver. This is the side I'm going to pick. So why are you worried about this side now? You've opted out of peace with me when you chose the opposing team. I thought that's how it went. And then she closed it out talking about Lauren. Well, Bigfoot in her words. She said, it's crazy because Bigfoot always wanted to get it started with me when she was one of the people who I was excited about meeting when I was cast to be on this motherfucking show. I knew you was going to transition before you did, bitch, so I wanted to befriend you. We was going to be girls. Like me in Berlin. We was going to be sisters. But you want to try me. And it's so sad that I got to put out records to let you know you hurt me. I have been trying to say that. Rico has been saying it. And now Kendra is saying it. This stems from hurt. Mama is hurt. Just like Tammy was when she was talking to motherfucking Jackie Christie. All I wanted was to be cool with these bitches. And all y'all did was read me to the ground. Now, like she said, now it's fuck you. Now it's fuck you. Then Mama got to reading. She said, bitch, you want to... She started counting again, y'all. She started counting again. She said, you want to talk about this $5 million? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This $5 million, honey. But bitch, when you touched down in Atlanta, you got in the Uber pool. Bitch, I hollered. Because Mama wasn't lying. You didn't have a private driver? Now, given the fact that it did look like... No, you just a tall girl. Maybe it was an SUV. Which means that you took either Uber Black or Uber XL. That's a little bit more pricey. But girl, even still, Kendra had you on that. And that's how the episode ended, y'all. It gave what it gave, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on, and that you keep on listening to Imitation Girl. Until next time, same place, same time.